Alright, welcome back to Black Butler Anime Review, episode number 22. We're here reviewing the 6th episode of the Emerald Witch arc, which also happens to be the 63rd episode of the series, His Butler Despairing. Adapting chapters 95, I think it's like 94, 95. Yep. So we start out right where we left off last episode, where John Brown has shown up. I looked up who voices him. It's Aaron Desmook. Which, yes, this does make the 19th series I've heard him in. Yep. And, fun fact, this guy is based upon a real-life person. Yes. Except that, here's the weird thing. He died in 1883, and the show was there on 1890. I guess if I can recognize version of it where he shows up and like, oh, he's the Queen's horseman, and they kind of put out where he refused to ride the horse because apparently I've seen one picture. He apparently didn't like a horse, despite the fact he's referred to as a horseman. And the horse also bites his head. Gives him a letter. Really, and of course his Earl is ill, but he'll read it. And then he's like, "Oh, I got force his hand." So then, of course, he proceeds to have Finian forcibly from the room, and he basically, in order to get the attention of Cecile, he proceeds to nearly devour him. Meanwhile, Cecile's head, he's like thinking of stuff. And we see it looks like a Cecile where he's like bloody. We see his parents. We also see his aunt, who died back in the second story of the series. We also see in this illusion Joker and Doll, who died back in the book of Circus arc, which that was actually the last days of release prior to the season release last year. As for the bloody Cecile, like, some of you will probably a little confused, like, why is there two Ceciles and why is the other one bloodied? Well, that's actually not explained until the very next story arc of what the heck that is. Yeah, that is set up for the very next story arc. What it is, not going to reveal it right now. I'll reveal it basically when they adapt the very next story arc. So eventually Cecile does wake up. Yep, he wakes up. And then, of course, puts his foot on Sebastian's shoulder where he's like, did you try to devour me? He was like, kind of, yes. After explaining for a bit, eventually they forgive him, and then he calls for his servants and he apologizes for what he did, and he gives him a letter. By the way, we briefly see Lady Silva in the episode, where she basically wants to walk, but she can't walk because the foot are bound. Also, they figure out the source of the curse in the episode. Excuse me. And also the fact the Queen wants to have the Emerald Witch over for tea. Yep. And that's kind of the episode in a nutshell. It's a really good episode. As for if, in fact, that John Brown will return, he will. 2 stories after this one. But don't worry, he will. Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much it here. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, channel notifications. Next up, I'm going to talk about The Gray Man, and then it's on to One Piece, and it's finally back to comedy after that, okay? Next video, bye.